Hello people, StrangeTemplar here. Welcome back to Sky Factory. Last episode we built ourselves a extraterrestrial mob trap, or it looks like ET anyways. And just started getting ourselves some we got our first spoils bag. We got ourselves some mob trap workings going, and look at what we got. We got some bombs, which I didn't even know existed. I don't know very much about Darkcraft. We got ourselves a division sigil, which is really great. We can divide by diamond. I don't really understand this one either. We got paint brushes. We've got some iron ingots, bones, force gems. Got a little bit of everything. So yeah, we're starting to get ourselves some spoils bags, getting some good stuff there. But today what we're going to work on is a little bit of farming. Now, as you can see, our health or our hunger bar is getting a little bit low, and I am out of apples, and I haven't really been focusing very much on growing anything, so I figure it's about time to start planting some wheat, some carrots, some raspberries, and a little bit of everything else besides just the apples that we've been subsisting on. We've also been eating a lot of zombie flesh, which probably isn't the most healthy choice, but it hasn't killed us yet. The only thing that has killed us is an Enderman who knocked us off into the void. So really, we're at, episode 8? And only one death? That's pretty darn good for me, to be completely honest. But yeah, today what we're going to do is work on expanding our farm. Now what I've done is I've gone ahead and made a 9x9 area right here where we're going to start putting our dirt to make open or a nice area for our farm. And then we'll be able to expand it, and we're going to do 9x9 plots down as far as we need to with all the different crops and whatnot. But the main issue that we're going to come up with right away is the lack of dirt. As you know, the main way of getting dirt so far has been to get a bunch of saplings, like so, put them into a barrel, and then wait for about half a minute to a minute for it to turn into dirt. And, each time a tree grows, you get maybe 5, maybe 6 saplings, which really isn't all that effective for getting dirt. So now that we have a renewable source of cobblestone and metals and all of that running, which we aren't going to really be dealing with right now, we have ourselves access to a bunch of different metals, mostly, iron and whatnot. So what we're going to want to work on is getting better sources of dirt. This is still composting, which is pretty darn slow and annoying. But one thing that you can do, instead of using saplings, is get yourself some shears and use the shears on these leaves, and you're going to get yourselves a bunch of oak leaves. It's not that big of a deal because, iron is really easy to come by at this point. Earlier on, iron was pretty darn rare, so this wasn't very effective. But we can go through, grab all of these leaves. We have ourselves a stack. Oh, rubber leaves. Yeah, I had rubber trees planted before. It does get us some more saplings that we had than we had. But what we can do is we can take these oak leaves and go to the barrel. And 8 of these will fill up a barrel just like 8 saplings would. So this definitely gets you a lot more per tree of leaves. So, we had, 5, well, we can take that out. And so this is a quick way, just using these shears. It takes 2 iron to make shears, so it's really not that expensive. And you can just start getting these leaves and start composting dirt that way. But I'm here to tell you that there's actually an even easier way to get dirt. If you are willing to invest a little bit of time up front, there's an actually better way of doing it. And the way to do that is with these essence and magical crops. So what we're going to do, we have 1 dirt here. Let's go ahead and place it down. We're going to put it in the middle, because what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 block of dirt, or 1 block of water right in the middle, and then it'll basically keep the entire farm hydrated. So what we're going to do, we're going to need one more diamond, which I believe is downstairs. So let me grab that real quick. Or an emerald even. Emerald might be a better choice. And this is all full. So let's go ahead and take that. But yeah, our hoppers are getting full, aren't they? Okay, let's take the pulverized iron real quick. Make some iron ore dust, and let's just get those going, just so we can start clearing this up. One of the issues that we're going to have fairly soon is we are going to have more resources than we can actually handle. I mean, we have a ton of tin, nickel, we're getting a bunch of Certus, and a bunch of these resources we don't even really want, to be completely honest. So, yeah, we'll get rid of that. That's not what we're focused on. I keep getting distracted. Stop it, Templar. Okay, so we have ourselves an emerald, and we have ourselves some essence dust. So if we take an emerald and we surround it with essence dust, you can also use a diamond for this. What we'll get is we'll get ourselves a weak infusion stone. Now what this will do is it'll let us turn our essence dusts into weak essences. So what we can do is we can take our dusts, and it takes 4 essence dusts to make 1 weak essence. So what we can do is we can turn these essence dusts into weak essences, and then we could in turn turn weak essences into regular essence. Regular essence will turn into strong essence, and all at a 4-to-1 rate. And strong essence will turn into extreme essence. And then extreme essence, you can't really turn that into more. Extreme is as far as it gets. So that's all we really have to worry about, is getting ourselves up to extreme. But what we can do with these, like weak essence, for example, we can make better essences, or we can use these to make special seeds. So we could use these weak essences to make coal seeds. We could use them to make dye seeds, water seeds, fire seeds, but what we're going to make is earth seeds. So we're going to need 4 pieces of dirt, 4 weak essences, and 1 regular seed. So right now we only have 3 weak essences, so let's go ahead and take our essence dust, turn it into weak essence, like so, and then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 dirt. And what we can do is, if we put our dirts in the corner, we put our essences in the middles, and a regular seed, what we'll get is earth seeds. And so let's come over here real quick, and we can pick these up. And if we plant these earth seeds and we water them, just take a little bit here to get it going. Fortunately, we have this water bucket, which makes things grow quite a bit faster. And mature. Perfect. So if we break this down, what we'll get is an earth essence, and we'll get some earth seeds. Oh, we already doubled it. So now we have 2 earth elements going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go until we have 4 earth essences. So 1 second here. All right, so either we're getting really lucky, or they increase the chance of extra seeds dropping. But what we have now is we have 3 earth elements, and we have 5 essence crops growing. And I don't really want to be growing it over here, but yeah, it works. But now what we have is we have 4 earth essences. Now what you can do with these is you can use the earth essence instead of weak essences to go from a weak infusion stone to a regular infusion stone. So, you know, we want to increase these infusion stones so we can create better essences eventually. But with earth essence and water essence, you can make oak leaves, which you could then turn into 1 dirt. Or if we come over right here, takes 4 earth essence, which we have, to make 32 dirt. So if we go like that, bam, 32 dirt, just like that. And what we can do is we can come over here, and first thing I want to do, 1, 3, 4. I just want to make a nice little area here to put our water. Let me grab some water here. just like so. Put it in, just like so. Let's put a torch down so we don't have to worry about anything spawning here. And now we have ourselves some really easy farmland, just like so. Now what we can do is we can take our hoe and we can come back. We can grab all of these seeds and we can come over here and we can plant our earth seeds, we can plant our essence seeds, we can plant our regular seeds, take our carrot seeds. And obviously we're gonna need to make some room for torches on here, but still. And we have some raspberry seeds. And now we can just take our watering can and make everything grow really quickly. So not all that shabby, eh? So what we can do is we can just sit here, keep growing everything. Now, one thing that's really annoying is that if we are in a desperate need for food right now, which we kind of are, we're at, what, 2.5 hunger bars? Our hunger bar. Our hunger bar is at 2.5. So we are definitely going to be wanting some food here quickly. It's kind of annoying just sitting here and watering all of this. And that's just something that we don't really want to worry about for obvious reasons. So what we can do is we can eat that. They don't drop seeds. I kind of thought that they would. Interesting. But these wheats, you know, we'll make bread with it. Let's see, these we'll be using to make more dirt. And obviously we're going to still want to grow more essence seeds like so to make sure that we can make more different seeds. Let's see, seeds. Let's type that in. There are so many different seeds that we can make. We can make, let's see, there's diamond seeds. You know, we need a lot of essence in order to make them. But what we can do is we can make ourselves crops where we can, let's see, use those, you know, we can start growing diamonds, we can start growing emeralds, we can start growing anything that we want, really. The next big one that we're going to want, though, is nether essence. Nether essence. Because with nether essence, what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to make nether quartz, nether warts, nether bricks, nether rack, soul sand, you know, all of the nether items that we really want in life. And it's something that we really want to focus on now because we haven't been there yet, but the nether is another void world. There's just literally nothing there. So it's something that we want to focus on getting the nether stuff, especially because we're going to want to invest very heavily in applied energistics in the future. And so that's something that we want to, you know, focus on, is getting the nether essences. So that's going to require quite a bit of just essence dust in order to make. So let's go ahead and farm that. And we can just plant these. So what we're going to start focusing on, though, is growing these seeds quickly. Yeah, we want a quickie of seeds. We want to quickly grow these seeds and, you know, harvest them. And one thing that we can do is use that rubber that we've gotten from the rubber trees, and we'll be able to make ourselves some devices that will automatically plant, automatically harvest, and basically do all of this stuff for us automatically. So that's something that we're going to start working on probably next episode. But the thing I want to work on right now is putting down a system that will cause these to grow extra quickly. And the thing that we're going to want for that is a sprinkler. Yes, you can make a sprinkler. Just take some iron, redstone, and iron bars, and all you need is a sprinkler. Now, I have heard, and I don't know if they fixed it or not, but these magic crops, so like the earth essence and the regular essence, they aren't going to be affected by the sprinkler, but regular seeds will be. So I don't know if they fixed that or not, or I don't know if they changed that or not. I don't know if that was intended, but that's something that we are going to want to be considering. So let me get everything ready, and I will be back in just a second, and I will show you guys how to get a sprinkler set up. Alright, we're back, and I think we have everything that we need. We have some metals, we have, I had to get some obsidian, redstone, all of that good stuff. But I think we're good to go now. So what I need one quick stick, actually. So let me do that. Oh, so we're going to need to make ourselves a redstone torch. And let's see here. Yeah, so there's our sprinkler. Now, in order for a sprinkler to work, it needs water. It needs a water source of some sort. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a... I set up another infinite water source here, you know, with the 4 water blocks, like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to be able to transfer water out of that and into some tanks. So the first thing that we want to do is make ourselves some tanks to store the liquid. So what we can do, actually that's completely wrong. Don't look at that. We need to make ourselves some glass panes, and if we put the glass panes in a plus formation and put obsidian on the corners, what we'll get is a tank from open blocks. Now there's a whole bunch of other tanks that you can use, but that is the easiest and I think the prettiest, because you honestly, that's all it looks like is that. And let me get a pick. But yeah, really nice, really simple, and all of that. Now the next thing that we're going to want is we have a transfer node for items, but what we're going to need is a transfer node for liquids. So we take the item node, and we're going to need buckets, lapis, and all of that good stuff, which we have. That, iron, lapis, and a bucket on top will get us a transfer node for liquids. And what we can do, oh, we don't want to put our Certus quartz down. What we can do is we can come down here, and we will actually, hold on one second here, and we need to put a block right there for a second. Come down here. If we break this one right here and put the node like so, we can come up here and it'll refill with water in that spot, and you'll see that there's liquid in this node. Just that easy. So yeah, it'll hold up to 8 buckets worth of water, or any liquid for that matter. And what we can do is we can come down here. The next step is to, yeah, can we reach? No. Okay, we're gonna make a narrow leap of faith thing right there, and we're gonna put that like so. We're gonna take a tank, put it right there, and then if we take the transfer pipes, I believe this will hold the liquid. It will transfer liquid. If not, we'll make fluid ducts, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. You just bring these across like so, and that should, yeah, start filling up just like that. Perfect. Okay, now come back up here, break this block again, and if we take this sprinkler, should be able to place that right there. And it's hard to tell because of the rain, but you'll see the sprinkler's just going back and forth, and what it'll do is it'll work just like a water bucket. It'll just slowly add ticks to all the crops, and it'll just make them grow faster than they normally would. So it's really hard to tell, but you can kind of see it going back and forth right here. If it wasn't raining, let me sleep, see if the rain will stop, and then it'll be easier to tell. But I might have to lift it up one more block. I'm not sure if this will work like so, but I believe it does. And it'll just go back and forth. It doesn't require power because it has the redstone torch built into it, and it just goes. And I think maybe we need to build it one block higher. So let me take it, break it like so. Take this other tank, place it there, and then boom. See if that works. So at the very least, these carrots and the wheat should be growing at a faster rate now, if not the magical crops. So it doesn't add a whole lot of speed to it, but over time, especially since it's something that we can just place and forget, it'll just slowly add a little bit of speed to our crops. So with that, I'm going to let it sit, and next episode we should have a full crop worth of carrots, wheat. We're going to continue to grow these dirt and essence crops, and it should just go. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Next episode, we might start working on some Mine Factory Reloaded stuff, start working on automatically planting and harvesting, or I might go and start working on some applied energistics possibly, but probably Mine Factory Reloaded will be the next step in our process of world domination here. So thank you again for watching, guys. Sorry for kind of a more haphazard episode. I hope you guys don't mind too much. You should be used to it by now, let's be honest. But if you did enjoy the episode, please don't forget to hit that like and or subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. But until next time, and as always, don't be a stranger. Take care.